I'd be so mad if I worked my whole life to make it to the NBA and then they put me in 2K as a 65 overall. Like, what does this look like, bro? Today, we're going to be making the worst player on every single NBA team a 99 overall. Starting off with the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Jaden Springer. Jaden Springer's another guard, and the Sixers already have Harden and Maxey, but getting a high overall player never really hurts. But if they got like a 99 that they could play on the wing, that'd be kind of crazy. Also, some of these players cap out at like a 96 or 97, even if they have all 99 attributes, and I'm not going to give them any additional badges. I want to see how they play just with all their attributes all the way up. I don't want to give them a bunch of Hall of Fame badges as well. So for Thanasis Antetokounmpo, he's going to be a 99 alongside his brother Giannis. That's going to be a really cool duo. Then we've got Marko Simonovic for the Chicago Bulls. Nikola Vucevic, he hasn't been as good as the Bulls would have expected, so I'm sure he'll be a solid addition there. Then you've got Dylan Windler. Dylan Windler actually fits in perfectly for the Cavs. They've been looking for that wing. They're really missing a good small forward who they can completely rely on, and they get that. The Celtics get even more overpowered with Justin Jackson going up to a 99. Now, keep in mind, he was a lottery pick not too long ago. Then you've got Jason Preston for the Los Angeles Clippers. I feel like the Clippers never really go that crazy in 2K, so they could use the help. Kennedy Chandler, I believe he's a rookie for the Memphis Grizzlies. Did y'all see what happened at that Lakers-Grizzlies game with Shannon Sharpe and T. Morant? That was absolutely crazy. And also something to note, I'm not going to be upgrading two-way players. I'm just going to be upgrading guys who are actually signed onto the roster. And for the Heat, it's Udonis Haslem, Miami legend, the 42-year-old. He's going up to a 99 overall in what will likely be his final season because bro is really old. But I respect it, man. The fact that he has been able to be a mentor for that team is really cool. I doubt JT Thor is going to be able to save the Hornets. Oh my goodness, that Hornets team is cooked this year. Leandro Balmaro is going up for the Utah Jazz. The Jazz have been a surprise team. They've kind of slowed down a little bit in real life, though. Dellavedova I wanted to put up, but he has some type of like G League or something where he's not like on the main roster. I don't know what's going on, so it's your lucky day. KZ Okpala, Miami Heat legend, he's going up to a 99 overall. Now for the New York Knicks, they get Ryan bro. My fault, Ryan, but he's also going up in overall. And we got Laker legend Max Christie. How is this man the lowest overall in the team? They were actually starting him a couple of games. How is he the lowest on the team? This man's a bucket. Like, he's a legitimate 3-and-D guy. He's only 19. I'm telling y'all, he's actually going to be a solid player in this league. If y'all seen the previous videos, you know what he's done in these previous videos. We got Caleb Houston going up to a 99 for the Orlando Magic. And also, if y'all are watching this far into the video, y'all might as well subscribe. We got Brooklyn Nets legend Theo Pinson going up to a 99 overall as well. For the Dallas Mavericks, you're going to give Luka some help, so that's solid. Then for the Brooklyn Nets, you're going to get a wing player going up to a 99. I feel like that's solid, especially considering that Ben Simmons hasn't been the Ben Simmons that we saw on the Sixers. He hasn't been aggressive shooting the ball. I know that really hasn't been his game, but like, he's been especially not aggressive shooting the ball this year. For the Pacers, we got James Johnson. And hold on, let me cook real quick, because I like how the Pacers got a good vet in James Johnson, a guy who can be a veteran leader for their teams. I feel like teams are really missing that now in this league. Teams don't value vets like they used to. This is a crazy old head rant, but like teams need vets low key. Like, I really think that. I think it would be cool if more teams signed some veteran guys. Look at guys like Dwight Howard, Carmelo Anthony. The things they've seen around the league could be really valuable for a young team like the Detroit Pistons. Having guys who have that NBA experience could really help out. Okay, am I the only one who thinks this dude low-key looks like Duncan Robinson? Joe Wieskamp for the Raptors, he kind of looks, at least his 2K player model, he kind of looks like Duncan. And then when I was going on that whole rant about like having a good veteran leader, I feel like a team like the Rockets could really use that. They need to be more disciplined defensively, things like that. I think it would help to have a vet around your team to help your young players learn those habits. For the Phoenix Suns, they're going to get Saben Lee. Chris Paul has struggled a bit this season. He's definitely showed some regression, although they're on like a 4-game winning streak now, so maybe they'll pick it back up. But this season has been a major step back for Phoenix. Hey, the Timberwolves definitely need some help. That Rudy Gobert trade is just looking worse and worse by the day. The fact that Walker Kessler is out there going crazy in Utah, it makes it look even worse. Y'all gave up all those picks, all those players. They might be cooked. The Blazers might also be cooked. Maybe Jabari Walker can save them in this video. The Warriors get Ryan Rollins, so their backcourt's going to be ridiculous. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, Ryan Rollins. Yeah, they're going to be going crazy. And can Johnny Davis save the Washington Wizards? Probably not. Please rebuild. That Rui Hachimura trade, the Lakers fleeced, I'm not going to lie. Now let's check out the all-star teams. You're going to see a lot of names that you wouldn't see usually. You got guys like James Johnson, Casey Okpala, Theo Pinson, Garrett Temple. We even had a couple of our guys crack the all-star starters. But even with all these 99 overalls, y'all should have already known Luka is the guy. Now, Johnny Davis was getting buckets. He was low-key filling the Bradley Beal role. He was out there getting a ton of buckets. Jaden Springer was the DPOY. That was really cool. So not only did you have guys stepping up offensively, they were out there getting to it defensively as well, and I really like that. Johnny Davis, All-NBA first, is crazy, though. Ty Washington, All-NBA second. Guys with high shot tendencies are really going to flourish in this type of video. You give them the attributes they need, they're really going to shine. But as you can see, a lot of guys are out there filling up the stat sheet, guys averaging near triple doubles, even if their scoring's a little bit lower. But guys are making an impact all across the stat sheet, filling up the stat sheet. Really cool to see the versatility these guys have in their games, and that kind of comes down to tendencies, the fact that they have such high attributes. I don't want to sound like a scientist or a 2K nerd, but I mean, look what we're doing right now. We're doing a simulation with the worst player on each team being a higher overall. So maybe I am a 2K nerd, let's be honest. But we've got Saban Lee, Ryan Arcidiacono. Is that how you say it? Did I cook? But yeah, we had a bunch of guys on all rookie teams. Some of the worst players on these teams did end up being rookies. Actually, quite a few. A plethora of the players, even. That's a vocab word you could use. A plethora of the players ended up being on the all rookie teams. Jason Preston was out there hooping. Everybody was getting buckets. It's not like anybody played bad specifically. I think Jaden Springer might have been the guy scoring the lowest, but he was the DPOY of the league. Look at Max Christie, man. He ends up being named to the all-rookie team as well. Now, we're going to go into a roster breakdown and then hop into the NBA playoffs. Well, not really a roster breakdown, kind of like a standings breakdown, but y'all can also see the rosters. You get it, right? You get it. Desmond Bane gets bumped to the bench as the one-seeded Grizzlies with Kennedy Chandler go crazy. The Mavericks are number 2. You get Luka some help, he's going to go crazy. The Nuggets number 3, Warriors number 4. But look at this team. They're ridiculous. I don't know how they weren't better. I think they traded Klay for John Collins and Clint Capella, and they got Lonnie Walker IV from the Lakers. They went crazy with the trades, low-key. This team is nuts. I don't know how they weren't better. And then the Lakers, they end up making the 5 seed behind Laker legend Max Christie. Look at him out there going crazy. And then for the Timberwolves, Josh was out there going crazy. Can't believe they benched Cat for Rudy, though. Garrett Temple on the Pelicans, and somehow they're still only the 7th seed. 2K's hating. And then the Clippers, yeah, they're the AC. I don't know what's up with the Clippers. I feel like they should be better in a lot of these simulations, but they never are. But then again, in real life, they're kind of hovering around, like the 6th seed, somewhere around there. Y'all see Bron scored 46 points against them last night, and they still got cooked. Please get Bron some more help. Hopefully with like AD back and Rui, maybe they'll be a little better. But let me stop making everything about LeBron. The Cavs end up being the 3 seed with Dylan Windler as their small forward. Then you've got the Nets. Kessler Edwards rounds out this lineup really well. I feel like teams that already have a couple star guys but maybe are looking to make a leap, look at teams like the Lakers and Nets, really benefit from this type of video, having a guy boosted up so high. Oh, that rhyme, that was bars. But how did Thanasis and Giannis only finish as the 6th seed? Johnny Davis was really out there hooping, though, because they were the 7th seed. The Toronto Raptors, they were all right. They were the 8th seed. And then the Heat end up finishing only 9th behind Udonis Haslem. Come on, UD. Come on, man. Like, y'all should have done better than that. And then the Hawks, who made that horrible trade, they got rid of John Collins and Clint Capella. I feel like their lineup would have been much better if they would have just kept those guys. You probably could have moved either Tyrese Martin or DeJounte Murray to the 3, and then boom, your lineup would have looked better, but instead they made that trade. Warriors fleeced that one. If y'all don't know the drill here, if y'all haven't watched any videos before, and if you're watching this far and this is your first time, y'all should subscribe. Watch more content, man. I beg for subs twice this video. Hell, YouTuber. But we're going to try and look at some of these close games, see if there's anything we can hop into. But generally, we go past the first round pretty quick, as Steph Curry ends up getting Max Christie and the Lakers up and out of there. Or sorry, Ryan Rollins and the Warriors get Max Christie and the Lakers out of there. Man, a first take would be going crazy if Bron went 2 for 18 in a game 7. And then the Celtics and Heat, they have another close one. They had a close game last night as the Celtics end up coming out on top. Justin Jackson has a big game, 33 points with his boosted overall. He's out there scoring pretty well. And then for the Heat, UD, only 14 points. Got another game 7 in the first round, Clippers versus Grizzlies. This time the Clippers end up winning. Kind of a surprise. The Clippers were a lower seed going into the playoffs. Kennedy Chandler doesn't score too much in this one, and the Clippers, they end up getting the dub. Speaking of dubs, they're facing the Dubs in the... That was so corny, bro. But yeah, they're facing the Dubs second round. We're going to see if we can get some more close matchups that we can really tap into in this second round. We've got some teams going back and forth. As we saw in the first round, it was a competitive first round. The Warriors and Clippers are going to a game 7 here, where the Warriors dominate, winning by over 20 points as Steph drops 61. Come on now, Steph. 61 is crazy, and he only missed 7 shots. How do you even do that? Kawhi Leonard drops 34. Like, Steph said, oh, that's cute, bro. But, like, oh my goodness, how? Steph is him. They're moving on to the conference finals against Denver. I forgot to show y'all the team, so we'll do that now that the series has already started. Steph and Ryan Rollins in the backcourt for Golden State. You got Patty Mills starting at the 1. So, I guess Simmons is benched now. Don't really know why, but... yeah, Patty Mills starting at the 1. The Cavs are looking to make a 3-1 comeback against the Brooklyn Nets, and they just might do it. In Game 7, they're able to finish off the series by 12. Donovan Mitchell leads the way. Dylan Windler was getting buckets out there, though. KD 31, Kessler Edwards only 11 as the Brooklyn Nets blow that 3-1 and lose. Then the Warriors, they had a lead against Denver in that game, but end up losing as Jokic averages a triple-double, and Dylan Windler ends up being the Eastern Conference MVP, only averaging 15 a game, but he was able to do that for the Cleveland Cavaliers as they're in the finals against Denver. I feel like we see Cleveland in the finals quite a bit in these type of videos, but Denver's a new one. Maybe Peyton Watson is really him, and he's leading the way. We've got a close one here in Game 1, as the Denver Nuggets for some reason waste multiple timeouts. I just wanted to include this to show how broken 2K is, but they're finally ready to go. Hopefully they got a good play call, because they just took 2 timeouts. Jamal Murray goes to the basket, spins, lay. It ends up dropping, so I guess it worked. It's a tie game now. Donovan Mitchell gets the screen from Jared Allen. A good look from 3, and it's good. Donovan Mitchell might have just iced the game there if only Denver had a timeout. Jokic forces up a full court shot and ends up missing, and it low-key looked a little close, but it airballed. The Nuggets lose despite Peyton Watson having a good game. Jokic had a good game. Jamal Murray did too, but I mean, the Donovan Mitchell Jamal Murray duels back in the bubble were crazy. We might get something reminiscent of that, as we got another close one, and Evan Mobley absolutely yams on MPJ to make it a tie game here. Jamal Murray fades away from 3, ends up missing. Jared Allen grabs the board, and here come the Cavaliers. I sound like somebody's uncle. Here goes Donovan Mitchell for 3. Can he do it again? He can. He did it again. It's like what Baby Keem said. He did it again and did it again. Can Jamal Murray get a bucket, though? They're dropping it down low on that rhyme, and yeah, he turned it over. It's over, man. The Denver Nuggets end up losing, and now the Cavs are up 2-0. Absolutely devastating, though, if you're Denver here. I mean, the fact that they went ahead and lost these 2 games in this type of fashion is really tough, man. Wouldn't be me. I'd never lose like that. The Cavs end up getting up 3-0. The Nuggets take 2 games, but yeah, they're cooked. The Cavs win. Donovan Mitchell is your finals MVP. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.